great.
Roast. Can we go back to when you got kicked out of Florida? What did your mom and so I have history with you, but your stories about your mom, I'm not sure you want to talk about them and how she deals with you. I just want to know what she said when you got kicked out the first time, because like there's that book out there like Tiger Mom or whatever about moms that are kind of hard on their kids in a good way. But I think your mom was kind of the reason why you're here today, with a red hat.
Man, so my mom, I love that woman to death. And I'm super glad that she treated me the way she did, because it definitely got me ready for like being in the military, not really dealing with like the training instructors at BMT, but like actual instructors at courses. Cause like some of the stuff that was said to me, I was like, oh, come on, that's the best you got. I grew up with my mom, but when I got kicked out of Florida, I got to keep it clean on this podcast, but she said some things that were, I think one of them was like, you somehow managed to effing find a way to F every effing thing up or something like that. I mean, that's like, I'm keeping it like real G-rated with some of this, but
you can curse. It's just we have a jar. You have to put $1 in. But what I'm hearing from you, man, is like you had all these struggles, right? You end up leveraging your natural talent as a swimmer and as a coach, and you started, you got away from that first, with help of your mom, obviously, who had to give you some tough love, but like for who you were going to be today. And it's funny to hear, you say that she set you up for those challenges that you're going to deal with in the pipeline just by giving you some of that honest feedback and some tough love at points. Do you think that helped you throughout your entire pipeline? Like, I would assume that it did, right?
Oh, 100%. Obviously a lot of this goes back to swimming, but like when I would go best time, like the fastest I've ever gone in any event, she would be like, well, you still screwed this up. You could have gone faster. And that kind of like that, like you breathed inside the flags or whatever, and stuff like that. That's like kind of technical swimming stuff that doesn't really apply to the military. But she always taught me that, like you could always do better. Like, there's always going to be a bigger dog. There's always going to be a faster guy, who's going to try and like take you down. And that helped me a lot in my swimming career, especially in college, where I saw a lot more of my success. And then that carried on through into the military, where it's like, dude, it never stops. Like you always have to be working. It never ends.
Yeah, 100%.
I would argue, like you say, it doesn't really, the breathing between the flags doesn't pertain to the military, but I think it 100% does. Not just the military or an aspect war, but life in general. I mean, all of those, it's a discipline and efficiency and understanding that you're going to go through things that are hard, whether it's aspect war, military, or just life. Like you don't just coast through life, no matter who you are. And I think all of that training that you went through, whether it's, and I know that's a silly reference, but the breathing between flags, the focus level that you were able to have, even though you kind of got in some trouble here and there, right? But, and also pushing past that pain threshold. Like there are times in life where like you really don't want to, there's something that needs to be done that you just don't want to do, but you've got to do it because it has to get done. Whether it's, man, I don't really feel good. I don't really feel like going to work. So I'm just not going to go. And then you get fired and then you can't pay your bills and then you get kicked out of your house and you can't feed your family. I mean, like all of those little things translate into success later on. And I ran over. Sorry.
No, I mean, you're spot on, like, you can break it down to anything really. Going in, especially in this job, a small detail like that, you're exhausted, all you want to do is finish it, get the job done. But a small detail like breathing inside the flags when you're just physically drained, that can apply to talking to aircraft. That can apply to, I don't know, doing anything with casts, shooting. If you're doing the wrong things, you're going through a building, doing CGB training, like, oh, I'm tired. I don't want to lift up this heavy rifle because I've been carrying it for 3 days and I've been up for, 48 hours or whatever. It's the small details that really play into it, especially in this job where stuff can really go haywire.
For sure.